What's happening? So Trump out here making moves in the middle of the night. Man ain't even president yet, and he out here doing stuff that seems like it's gonna work. So in one of my other videos, I mentioned about how we wasn't 100% sure on what he was gonna do when it comes to immigration, and how if he does come through on what he said he was gonna do, it can help us black people. It will help us getting a lot of these illegal immigrants up out of here, because majority of them came into these states with anti-black mindsets. Even the ones that have melanation in them, that tan in the sun, they come with this mindset that they are more white. They assimilate to white. They gravitate towards white. And so to get a lot of that shit out of the country, don't get it twisted, he's not doing the shit for us as black people. He's doing it for them. And I think that's what people get it twisted about, how some of us who won't just blindly follow the Democrats no more, they act like we all somehow feel like the Republicans are for us. And they're not. What Trump is doing with the immigrants is not for us, it's for them, right? For the European structure, the power structure, the citizens of the United States that are white, that are going to have a problem with these immigrants coming in. He's doing it for those people. And that I understand. But it will benefit us in the fact that the concept of when white people get a sniffle, we catch the flu type shit. Anything that affects them affects us. And it's tailor-made to affect us even more negatively than it affects them, because of where we're positioned in this said society. So for us that know that the immigrants being up out of here can help the ones of us, black men and women, that understand our society, that understands our culture, and has a various degrees of understanding of our government and things that go on around us. We understand that them getting up out of here is basically a good thing. And so right on. He hired some fucking white dude, I forget his name. The man done been to border czar a couple times, and they talking about deporting families, because there was some big thing about when it happened before about separating the families, and how they tried to make it seem like, oh, that's a big deal. And he reportedly rebutted back with like, well, it's the same fucking thing when an American citizen gets arrested. If I pull a guy over for drunk driving and he has his kid in the car, I have to separate him from his child. Like, the same thing that was happening to them happens to Americans. So why in the hell is it such a big of a deal? Was like the sentiment that you would want to get from his expressions. But at the end of the day, them getting up out of there is cool. But I guess this time, because of that big uproar or whatever, or the questions that were being asked, they deporting families. Fuck it all. The whole family gotta go. You, mama, daddy, the uncle, nigga, the dog look a little bit like he ain't from here. Get him the fuck up out of here. Is this what? Get him gone, because no doubt the motherfucker probably racist as hell. No doubt that if the nigga could get rid of us, he would. But for the fact that the migrants, it seems like he getting on it. But the idea that for the last 4 years we've had a president that we see pictures of, like, motherfucker eating ice cream and shit. And when it came to Joe Biden versus Trump, I'm one of them ones that, again, I didn't see the point in that election either. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't fall on either side of that spectrum as well. But to be, every time you get on a social, or you look up the news, or you try to find some information, you see your president eating ice cream on the beach, stories about the nigga not really doing much, and all this other good old jazz, and then it's resulting in the way the country is being ran, and just the plot and plan that you can see once you delve into what's going on around you. I mean, what the fuck, man? It's cool. It's cool. I'm down with that. I'm down with getting him the fuck up out of here, because as a black man, if we gonna have to fight, yo, why the fuck wouldn't we want to fight less? Why wouldn't we want to have less people to have to fight? Like people that have gotten financially stable and live in a world outside of the natural state of the society that we live in, that live in a world where it's okay to have a black and brown coalition, and it's okay to try and be with everybody and everyone because y'all got it and y'all don't want to lose it. It's a natural bodily function. But at the end of the day, nah, as a collective being on code, you gotta understand that more niggas that don't like you is worse than less niggas that don't like you. And then on top of the fact, we dealing with these people coming over here with different cultures and mindsets and attitudes. Like when these Venezuelans start fucking coming together and looking at us for the little bit of shit that we don't have, because they put us in the same neighborhoods with the motherfuckers, and they start outnumbering us because they got stipends and financial backing so where they can come over here and start populating. Boy, if I was getting 10 bands a month in food stamps and 5 bands in cash, boy, it'd be some pregnant bitches out here. Or it'll just be a pregnant woman. If I had one woman and wanted to do it that way, I wouldn't be concerned about, oh, can I take care of this child? Or I'll be able to afford diapers? Or can they go to college? Like, if I didn't have to have those worries, my mindset about population and doing what I was put here to do would be on my forefront and my main front. And so they're bringing these people over here, and when they start overpopulating us and flipping on us with that mindset, we won't even have the luxury that we have with our white counterparts, because we can see a white person and say, oh, that's a white dude. Now you can use your intellect and discern whether this man might be racist or might not. You can come with the underlying basis of, oh, fuck it, they all got a fucking bias because they all white people and they all live in America and they all have a certain privilege that none of them niggas is just willing to throw out the window and give to every nigga that they see, right? So at the end of the day, we can look at a white man and go, oh shit, it's a white nigga, and then discern. But you can be fooled by a fucking Latino man that walk up to you just as fucking brown as you are, just as dark as you are, hair can fucking nap up and dread just like yours do. But in his mindset, he come from a country where, nah, nigga, that nigga shit ain't what's up. We don't like that shit. If I could paint myself bleach white, I fucking would. Why you want to have to deal with that and the white man who now got brought back up, then support and shit like that? Why would you want to deal with that? But I know why you would want to not deal with that, because the people that don't see it from that perspective is either fucking blinded by it, oblivious to it, or like I said, they got their little piece of the pie. They got their little, you dig. So they like, man, shit, ain't no fucking Mexican man got no problem with me. Ain't no Puerto Rican man got no problem with me. And you got the women that date outside their race. You got the men that date outside their race. Got a Chinese wife, and now you think all Chinese people love you. Or you having a white man baby, and he put you on to some financials. So now you think that all the white people love you. And that dumbass shit that we do to try to run away from fucking blackness, like you really fucking can, it's just beyond me. So shout out to the immigrants possibly getting the fuck on up out of here. Pack their ass up. I ain't got no problem with other races, and I ain't got a problem with other races that fucking like me. But at the end of the day, for the ones that don't, which we obviously know that those are the ones that the United States are so willing to fucking let over here, which is why they're so willing to give them shit. If you was letting immigrants over here that was fucking pro-black and wanted to be around black people and help black people, the fuck you think you gonna get in money? 10 bands in food, 5 bands in cash every motherfucking month, hotels and shit, for them to come over here and help your sworn enemy, the foundational slaves of your society. That's what you gonna do? No, you not. You gonna bring the motherfuckers over here that look like them but don't wanna fuck with them, that can pass as them but ain't like them. That's what you're gonna do. And that's what they did. And that's why I ain't got no problem with them packing their ass up. Pack it. Get your ass out of here. Hey, Pac-Man, that's you. Get the fuck on, buddy. So, I ain't no Trump fan because my ancestors won't allow it. I ain't no Kamala fan because my fucking mental won't allow it. My logic and my ancestors, because that bitch ain't even black. But at the end of the day, we fighting for survival out this bitch. And the less niggas to fight, the better. So yeah, bye. Don't really want to make it tough. I just want to say that we Americans had a fuck enough with these damn immigrants, illegal, just coming over here and trying to wild out, talk about some no reparations for you. Oh, you lazy, we spent your money. Oh, your money's with us. All that type of wild ass shit that I know has been done out here since y'all been letting these motherfuckers over here. Yeah, cool. Get them on out of there. Love.